Yo, what's good? Welcome to the Talking Sports with Manny YouTube channel. So I want to give you guys the top 24 fantasy wide receivers for week 3. Mind you, this is being recorded before the Monday night game. We got some studs, potential studs, Jamar Chase, Mike Evans, and the rest that will not be in this top 24. This is just for guys that played Thursday and Sunday. So let's go ahead and get this thing on and popping. So coming in at number 24 is Joshua Palmer. Joshua Palmer had 4 receptions for 66 yards and a score. And with Mike Williams being out for the season, he could be a sneaky good waiver wire pick. Coming in at number 23, you got Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup had 6 receptions, 92 yards. It was a random 6 receptions and 92 yards by Dallas, who struggled and lost to the Arizona Cardinals. Coming in at number 22, you got Calvin Austin. Calvin Austin had 2 receptions for 72 yards and a score in that Steelers game. I mean, the bulk of his 72 yards came on that long reception touchdown. Coming in at number 21, you got Christian Kirk, who had 4 receptions, 54 yards and a score. It was looking like a bad day for him until he got that touchdown. So he ended up with, 15 points. Coming in at number 20, you got Jacoby Myers. 7 receptions, 85 yards. He seems to be super legit on that Vegas Raiders team. So he could be a guy that commands a lot of targets. He had 12 and he caught 7 of them. So he's going to be good moving forward, especially on days when he does score a touchdown. So look out for him. Coming in at number 19, you got Rondale Moore, who had a long run. He had 3 rushes for 54 yards and a rushing touchdown. He had 4 receptions for 8 yards, totaling up 16 points. Then coming in at number 18, you have Michael Pittman Jr., had 9 receptions, 77 yards. He has been really, really good all season long, and he's going to continue to be good moving forward. Marquise Hollywood Brown coming in at number 17, 5 receptions, 61 yards, and a touchdown. This is against a Dallas team that has lost a Trayvon Diggs. So I don't know what that Dallas defense looks like the rest of the way, but Marquise Brown has success. Coming in at number 16, you got DK Metcalf, the most consistent receiver for the Seahawks so far this year, with 6 receptions for 112 yards. I don't know what's going on with JSN, but it seems to be the DK Metcalf and what's his name? Lockett show. So, like I said, DK Metcalf played great coming in at number 16. Coming in at number 15, you have Romeo Doubs, who had 5 receptions for 73 yards and a score. He had a whopping 12 targets. So shout out to him. Coming in at number 14, you got Chris Olave. He had 11 targets, 8 receptions, 104 yards. So that was good for him. Coming in at number 13, you got DJ Chark. Yes, DJ Chark came in at number 13 because he had 4 receptions, 86 yards, and a score, and that's off of 11 targets. So shout out to him there. Coming in number 12, you got Stephon Diggs, who had 8 receptions for 111 yards while destroying the Commanders. Coming in at number 11, you have Cortland Sutton, who played an amazing game. He had 11 targets, 8 receptions, 91 yards, and a score. Coming in at number 10, you have Amon-Ra St. Brown, who was targeted 12 times for 9 receptions and 102 yards. He's been really, really consistent all year long, and he's going to continue to be consistent. He's Mr. Consistency. Coming in at number 9, you have Amari Cooper, who had 7 targets for 116 yards and a score. He looked good versus that weak Tennessee Titans defense. Coming in at number 8, you have Deebo Samuel. He had 6 receptions for 129 yards and a score. He was targeted 12 times. No Brandon Ayuk means an uptick for Deebo Samuel moving forward. Coming in at number 7, you have Mike Williams, who had 8 targets, 7 receptions for 121 yards and a score. He did give us a gift on his way out. He tore his ACL, so he's going to be out for the year. Speedy recovery for Mike Williams. He came in at number 7, and that just means that these targets have to go somewhere else. I told you guys about Joshua Palmer early on in the video, so we'll see what happens there. Coming in at number 6, believe it or not, it was Mr. Tank Dale. 7 targets, 5 receptions, 145 yards, and a score. Shout out to Tank Dale. And if you grab this guy in your dynasty drafts, in your rookie drafts in the 4th round, undrafted, late 3rd. You did really great grabbing this guy. Houston is hot right now. C.J. Stroud is hot right now. And he seems to be in fight for the number 1 wide receiver with Nico Collins. So who do you guys think is going to end up being the number 1 receiver in Houston? Is it Tank Dell or is it Nico Collins? Coming in at number 5, you have Justin Jefferson, 13 targets, 7 receptions for 149 yards and a score. Coming in at number 4, Tyreek Hill himself, the team that put up 70 points on the lowly Broncos, had 11 targets, 9 receptions for 157 yards and a score. He would have had more, but because they were up so much, they started to run the ball, and those started to turn into long touchdowns as well. Adam Thielen coming in at number 3. Yes, it's not a mistake. Adam, the old man Thielen. Put some respect on his name. Targeted 14 times for 11 receptions, 145 yards, and a score. I would have never in my wildest dreams guessed that Adam Thielen was going to outscore Tyreek Hill, but he did. Coming in at number 2, from a marvelous game last night, targeted a whopping 20 times for 13 receptions and 172 yards receiving and 2 scores. I guarantee you guys, had they tied this game and had this game gone to overtime, or he would have been the guy to potentially tie the game, Devontae Adams could have had a bigger night than what he did. So shout out to him there, coming in number 2 with a whopping 42.2 points. Now, Keenan Allen had an amazing game, coming in as the number 1 wide receiver in all of week 3. He was targeted 20 times. He had 18 receptions. He had 215 yards receiving. Then he also threw a 49-yard touchdown. Just imagine if Keenan Allen actually scored a touchdown receiving. His numbers would have been through the roof. To get 18 receptions in PPR, 215 yards, that's amazing. So, guys, these are your top 24 wide receivers for week 3. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, Talking Sports with Manny. Please subscribe and follow the TikTok, TS with Manny. Love y'all. Catch y'all on the next one.